Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today's pick a card reading is all about your week ahead. So pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It will have your accurate predictions. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. Is it going to be this one? Very golden yellow orange. Is it sparking a memory in you? Or maybe this one, reddish, dark borders. Is there something about it that's sparking a memory? Or this one, it's like two different colors. More orange here, greenish here. They meet in the middle. Is it sparking a memory? Feel free to pause and rewind, and when you have made your choice, let's begin. If you chose this one, welcome to your reading. This is your week ahead. So what are the 5 things that will happen to you? We have the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. So interesting. This week, someone will give you a gift and you are going to be so happy about it. But at the same time, you're like, I don't know if it's right to accept this. I don't know if it's ethical or appropriate to accept this. Either it's someone you're not really close with or someone you work with. You know how there are always boundaries at work. And they give you something expensive, something you've always really wanted. Okay, something that truly gives you joy. But you're like, I have been saving 6 months to buy this and this person just gives it to me. What if our boss finds out? Or is this a bribe? Am I going to be asked to do something unethical or something I don't want to do? Will I owe this person now? So it's going to be that kind of feeling. It's up to you if you will accept it, but honestly, it looks like you will. But yeah, there will be like your demons, your ghosts whispering to you like, hey, maybe there are strings attached or this doesn't feel fair. But honestly, with the 10 of Wands, it's just a blessing from the universe. It's just your harvest because you have been burdened long enough and it's just time to make a harvest. It's really something benevolent, okay? It's something that's good for you, something that you deserve. The other person, they don't have any ill intentions at all, but you will feel that way when you first hear about this, okay? Because it will feel so unbalanced. Like, really? This is like something I can't afford. I haven't afforded it for such a long time now. And this person just gives it to me like it's candy. So you're going to feel very uneasy, but these cards are saying it's your harvest. Don't deny it. The 6 of Pentacles is always kind of a blessing from the universe, from the divine, something of a higher power, okay? But yeah, you will feel very uneasy at first, okay? You will even downright say no thank you to the person, like, oh my God, I appreciate it so much. The thought, it's what counts. I'm sorry, I can't accept it, but they're going to insist, and it's up to you what you do, but this will happen. It doesn't have to be someone that you work with. It could be a friend, an acquaintance, like a friend of a friend. It could be a family member. Like a concrete example I can think of is maybe you have a dinner party at your place, and then your friend asked if they could bring someone else. So it's just like a friend of a friend. You don't even know this person. And then they bring you like a collection of Joe Malone candles, and you know that it's so expensive, and you're like, wait, I don't even have expensive food to serve. I feel like there's an imbalance. I don't feel like I deserve it. So that's just an example, okay? See how it resonates with you. If you're not the dinner party planning kind, then maybe it's at work. Maybe it's from a neighbor, okay? But yeah, it will be good. The universe is saying it's good, okay? Accept it. It's a reward of some sort to you. And honestly, let me know what it is because I'm so excited for you. What else this week ahead? 5 of Swords and the Hanged Man. This is good. This is not a prediction. It already happened. You recently underwent a loss, okay? like a loss in life, like you lost to someone else while applying for a job, or someone that you loved chose someone else over you. Maybe it's not that dramatic. Maybe you just lost, let's say, a parking spot, but not like a temporary one, like near your home or something, okay? So you lost something, big or small, but it does feel big to you. Whether it's big or small, the way that your heart registered it, it's painful, okay? It's heartbreaking. And this is something that would have happened within 5 weeks, okay? 5 weeks ago, 3 to 5 weeks ago. And it really hurt you. But right now you're going to realize that with the Hangman, it had to happen because something better is coming, okay? It really had to happen. It is like the idea of you lost like the money for a trip to this place, somewhere local, just, I don't know, 2 hours away. You had to spend it someplace else and you were so annoyed because you saved up on that. But apparently, it's because at the same time, there's going to be an all expense paid company trip somewhere in Europe or 2 continents away. And had you put your savings in this one, it wouldn't have been refundable, and it just had to happen, okay? Like timing and the circumstances, they just had to converge that way, that it broke your heart at first. But now you're going to realize that this loss was necessary, okay? So whatever that is, big or small, it's something you experienced 3 to 5 weeks ago, and now it will make sense. Like an example for me would be someone that I know offered me a job, but circumstances in my life did not allow me to accept the job, okay? And then I find out like less than 3 months later that the friend who offered me the job got fired from that company. So apparently it was a very toxic company. And on that day, I knew that's why it wasn't meant for me, because I would have just suffered if the culture was like that, you know, if my friend who so kindly offered me the job would be abused that way in that toxic place. So it's kind of that realization. It's a loss, but you're like, oh, thank God. Now I know. Now I know why it wasn't meant for me. Either a realization or a new offer, a better opportunity. Okay, so this feels like validation. This feels like vindication. It feels like a release. Okay, so this is very emotional and spiritual. This is very practical and material. Okay, a gift of some sort. And this one is a beautiful release. What else? The Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. This is good. So look forward to an opportunity that aligns with your passion. So it's an income opportunity, whether it's a job, a client, a business, a project that's one-off or something more long-term. It will come from an earth sign, okay? So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, likely a Virgo, likely a man. If you know someone like this, you don't have to do anything. This is just saying that it will come from this person. You don't have to reach out first. You don't have to suck up to them or try to befriend them or be sweeter to them. No, it will just come, okay? So it's an earning opportunity aligned with what you love. So maybe it's not even aligned with what you're currently doing, but rather with your passion, okay? So something completely new to you, Ace of Wands, like not a job that you have done before. Something completely different, okay? But it's something that you know how to do because even though it's a different industry, it's adjacent to what you do. For example, I am a writer. I'm a creative in advertising and branding, okay? But I also receive jobs that are like writing vows for weddings and speeches for weddings. So it's the same thing, like it's writing, but it's completely different because advertising is marketing, it's formal, it's business, but weddings are the opposite of that. They are emotional, they are lighthearted, they are sweet and spiritual, okay? So maybe it's something you already know how to do, but it's an entirely different way to apply that, okay? Something you are passionate about, and yeah, it's a tangible income opportunity from likely a Virgo, but other earth signs possible as well. What else for the week ahead? You have the Hierophant and the Page of Cups. Oh my God, this is shocking and this is good. So you are waiting for something. You tell me what it is. Is it a job offer? Is it a love offer? Is it an inheritance? Okay. You are waiting for something right now, actively waiting for that call, for that email, for that letter to come through. And it's going to be from someone bigger than you imagined. Okay. What do I mean by that? The Hierophant is like the biggest authority. Just as an example, you work in tech. Okay. And you have been applying to the small businesses, the local businesses. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of them have, such amazing track record too. But like you're applying to the small ones, okay, in tech. You're a software developer or something like that. You work in IT. Applying here and there. And then you get a call from Google or Apple. You know what I mean? Like you thought you were at this level, but apparently you're way up there. You're being noticed by the giants. See how that applies to you. Not everyone who chooses this pile will be in tech, but see how that resonates for your situation. And again, it doesn't have to be a job. Maybe it's a love offer. Maybe you have been manifesting a soulmate, okay? And you thought it was going to be someone you don't know, someone kind of, I don't know, weird or nerdy or average. I really don't know what's going on in your head. This is just an example, so you tell me. But the person who offers you love is like the one that everyone admires in your community, like the local celebrity, so popular, so adored, so desired, okay? So those are just very obvious, or you could even say shallow examples. Apple, Google as giants in tech, or the Brad Pitt, the Leonardo DiCaprio, the Henry Cavill of your community. I know it's extreme, but just see how it applies to you. Okay, you have been waiting for a small message, very tiny, very cute, some sort of offer confirmation, but you get the big one. Okay, you get the big one from the biggest boss there is. Last but not least, what else will happen to you in the week ahead? Eight of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. There is an opportunity to move, to travel, okay? And it will come out of the blue because the Knight of Wands, he is rash, he is impulsive, he is always sudden, okay? He never gives you a clue that he's planning to do this, that he's thinking of offering you something. He just comes and it's like, okay, I guess we're doing this. So this will be sudden, out of the blue. And it doesn't have to be a job opportunity, but an opportunity to travel. So maybe it's an opportunity to study abroad. It's an opportunity to move to a different city, to a different country. Okay, it's up to you if you will accept it, but it will come out of the blue. Why out of the blue? Because maybe you were recommended by someone, okay? Or maybe it's a family friend who kind of heard about what you do or what your passions are, and they didn't even bother to consult you first. They just asked your parents for your number, and then they passed that number on to this company, to this person. Okay, it could even be just a trip, like a free trip someplace, a weekend getaway. Okay, but you will hear of an opportunity to travel or to move, and it's not going to be something small or negligent or not something that you can downplay, because look, the Eight of Pentacles is something that you are passionate for, a job, a project, a destination. And the Knight of Wands is also, I know he's a knight, but he is the king of a passion, of following your heart. So you put those two together, okay? And we are talking about something explosive emotionally. So honestly, big things happening for you. Literally big, okay? A big person, a big company, some big reputation, big shot, big boss calling you, offer of big passion that has to do with movement, or travel. Then you have this big gift as well, big realization, okay? Then you have, of course, the beautiful Ace of Wands as well. New opportunity aligned with your passion. So it's going to be a great week. And honestly, a lot of them are tangible. This is the only one that's more emotional. And even then, it's really beautiful as well. I hope you enjoyed our reading. Thank you for joining me today. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose this one, welcome to your reading. This is your week ahead. So 1 out of 5 things that will happen to you in the week ahead. The Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. This is commitment. This is an upgrade. This is elevation. The Knight grows into a king. So where in your life do you feel only half seen, half appreciated? Is it your love life? Is it at work? Is it in the family? That is what will improve this week from Knight to King, okay? So let's say you have been at the same job for years and you feel like they've never offered you a salary increase or promotion, or they've never applauded you. It will happen now and it's here to stay, okay? The King is very stable. So this is not a one-off situation. This is seeing your value, mirroring it long-term, okay? If it is a partner, this is like something very official. If you have been dating them, they will say they're ready to go exclusive. Or if you have been exclusive for a while, this is them proposing. If you have had a long engagement, this is them saying, let's actually start planning the wedding, okay? So this is the idea of a commitment strengthening for you. But you know better than me what your Knight of Cups is. Where do you feel like it's not enough? Is it the love, the romance? Is it the appreciation of the job, the appreciation in the family or within your friendship? Okay. So you know what that is, where you feel like it's immature. The amount of love and recognition that you receive, it's not enough. That's going to change now. Okay. It's going to change now. And your clue, it's likely from a man, even if it's work, even if it's family. It's likely a man who will initiate. This is Pisces energy, Sun rising Venus. This is Scorpio energy, Sun rising Venus. Okay, so that person could likely be the one who triggers this change. What else this week ahead? You have the 8 of Wands and the Moon. This one will surprise or shock some of you, especially if you're not a very spiritual, or you're not much into magic and astrology and psychic stuff, because this week someone will try to reach out to you and they don't know that they're doing this, okay? It's not like witchcraft or anything. They just have been thinking about you so deeply. They have been holding you so closely to their heart that they're going to actually be able to cross borders, supernatural ones, and reach you in your sleep, okay, in your dreams. And it's not going to be some whatever mumbo jumbo that's circumstantial. When this happens to you, okay, it will be unforgettable. Years from now, you will remember. Like, it's actually them either talking to you in your sleep, or they do something that feels so realistic and you're even going to question if you're really asleep or what is happening. Are you in a horror movie? It's going to be romantic or sweet if it's just a friend or a family member, but it's going to be a bit scary too. Like, it will shake you to your core because it's going to be a legitimate supernatural experience. Okay, 8 of Wands, someone wants to send you love, energy, positivity, and they will do it through your dreams, in your sleep. So honestly, let me know what happens. I have had people do this, and yeah, I know that in movies, in books, it's usually people who try to do it, like witchcraft and spells and rituals, but no, this person just has so much love for you that their energy breaks through, okay? And they're going to send you a message or give you an offer, and it's through a dream. So then when they actually give you the message or the offer, in reality, you already know what it is. It's like a premonition almost, okay? So this is a very tangible, realistic change in your life, either a promotion or a proposal or something else like that. But this one, is very magical, and it happens in the realm of sleep. So let me know how that goes for you. This is the card of Pisces and Cancer. Okay, so water signs, lots of water signs. Remember I said this is Pisces and Scorpio. This is Pisces and Cancer now. Okay, the person who will try to reach you. Okay, Sun, Rising, Venus. So you let me know who that person is. Okay, they will actually reach out to you in real life too, but first in their dreams. It's like they're rehearsing what they're going to say, and you will see it behind the veil. This is so crazy. It's like you will see them looking in the mirror, rehearsing how they're going to propose to you, or if it's not like a marriage proposal, how to propose a different offer to you, or how to say their apology. It's going to be crazy. I promise you, you will remember this one. It's not your day-to-day message. Yeah, it's kind of spooky, but it's very good. The Ace of Pentacles, what else? And the Eight of Cups. Wow. You will be passing a test from the universe this week, and you will do it with so much courage and bravery and nerve. I am so proud of you. You will be so proud of you. Your inner child, your past self, your future self, your higher self will be so proud of you. The universe will be so proud of you. Okay, so what the hell am I blabbing about? Here's the thing. Right before a big manifestation arrives in our life, the universe tends to test us. Okay, I promise you this is true. This is not just me. A lot of authors say this. A lot of people who talked about the law of attraction many, many decades ago, they said this. Even in the Bible, of course, they have different wordings for it. Not manifestation, not law of attraction, but normally, before a big wish arrives in your life, God or the universe or your higher power tests you first with an offer that is not quite what you want, not quite what you deserve, but it's close. So the test is, will you settle? Will you settle for something that you know is only 80% of what you deserve? That you know is not truly what's aligned with your heart and your soul and your being? You will receive this offer, this opportunity, this chance, and it's going to be so beautiful, okay? So attractive. This Ace of Pentacles, so shiny, okay? But you're gonna know deep down, nah, this isn't what I want. I want a different job. I want a different relationship. I want a different wish from the universe. And if I accept this now, I may not be available when the one I really want arrives. So, despite how shiny, how beautiful, how wonderful this is, despite your initial fear of, if I turn this down, what if nothing else arrives, okay? Despite all of that, you will pass the test and you will walk away from it with the Eight of Cups. You will turn down this week an offer that will come that you know is less than what your soul deserves. And because of that, you will pass the test of the universe, and instantly this fake offer fades into the background and a better one comes in, the one that's really aligned with you. Remember what I said at the beginning of this, okay? Before a big manifestation arrives, the universe tests you. So you will be passing this test with the Eight of Cups, walking away from it. And then, yeah, the real one comes in. Maybe this week as well, or maybe in the week after, but like a month or so, 5 weeks, okay? A month to 5 weeks, the real one will arrive in your life. Congratulations. This isn't easy. This is a very hard decision to make. And yeah, you're going to make it anyway. So great resolve. Great job, honestly, in advance. What else will happen for you in the week ahead? The Magician and Three of Wands. This is something else entirely. Also a manifestation, also a wish with the Magician, okay? You thought it was gone. Like gone, okay? You thought it was just, there's no second chance for this ever. Like it's in the past. It broke you, it hurt you, it crushed you, but you're like, okay, that's gone. Let's move on from it. It could be a relationship, okay? It could be a job. That was your dream job at some point, but it fell apart, okay? It's something like that. And you were like, okay, that's so painful, but done. There is no use crying over it, goodbye. I will not think about it anymore. You have been like that for like months now, weeks, some of you years, okay? But then it comes back. It comes back this week. And you finally realize what the law of attraction is, the law of detachment is. You finally learn the value of surrender and trust. You know, the moment that you stop being attached to something, being desperate for something, that's when it comes back for you, okay? So you know better than me what this magician is. At one point in your life, maybe recently, maybe a year ago, this was something you desired so badly. I mean, look at all that yellow surrounded by black, okay? And then the shininess of this washer, okay? Look at that. This is something you've always wanted, kind of like a trophy dream. Do you know what I mean by trophy dream? It's not just for your heart and your soul. It's also for social media. It's also for your family. Knowing that people know that you have this is something you always desired. But yeah, it fell apart. You said goodbye to it because it didn't work out, okay? Even though you tried so hard, and then you detached. Whether that's a relationship, a job, a different dream, you know better than me, dear, what this is, okay? It's coming back now, and yeah, it's going to beg you, honestly, to give it a second chance, okay? So it's up to you if you're going to accept it, but even just the fact that it will come back into your life will already be a big victory for you. Will already feel so validating for you, okay? So yeah, you tell me what that is. It's honestly heavy, and I can hear a sigh, you know, someone sighing in my ears, like just, oh yeah, it's a deep feeling. Yeah, something that you lost coming back for a second round and begging you to give it another chance, a person, a situation, a thing. Wow, this is lovely. Very validating. Yeah, okay. What else? Last but not least, Six of Cups and Two of Swords. Someone from your past makes a positive choice about you. It's different. I know I said this is about the past too, but this one, Six of Cups, it's more a person. It's either a friendship or a romance, okay? Romantic relationship. Six of Cups. This is like Scorpio energy. Other water signs, but likely Scorpio energy as well. And again, I know I mentioned Scorpio before. This is separate because this spread is like 5 different things that will happen to you in the weekend. But yeah, likely a Scorpio, someone from your past will make a positive decision about you. What do I mean? This is not begging for you back, okay? This is something else entirely. It's like maybe, okay, I'm just gonna give a very specific situation. Likely it won't apply to you, but just so you know what this is about. Maybe you worked at the job. You had this previous job and you were so good at it, but you always fought with this colleague or teammate, okay? You never got along with this person. But they know that you are so good at your job. So at their current job, when someone asks for a recommendation for the position that you hold, a job that you're familiar with, even though they hate you, even though they personally despise you, they're going to make the decision that, you know what? It's only fair to recommend this person, which is you, because it will actually benefit the company and their team and their job and themselves as a whole, okay? To have someone as competent and creative and amazing as you performing that job, okay? So someone from your past makes a fair decision about you that will benefit you, okay? But it's not necessarily begging for your friendship or begging for you back, okay? It's nothing like that. But yeah, it's a fair decision that will benefit you, will be made about you by someone from your past that you didn't necessarily get along with, okay? Maybe you were intimidated by each other or something like that, but they're going to help you anyway. So yeah, it's a very revealing week ahead. Everything is wonderful. This one, oh my God, this is amazing. Congratulations in advance for making that difficult decision. And honestly, this one is kind of shocking, but it's a good kind of shock. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose this one, welcome to your reading. This is your week ahead. So, first thing that will happen for you this week. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Queen of Wands and the Sun. Your God or your higher power, the universe, will be so annoyed with you, they're just gonna give you your wish. I'm not trying to be funny here, okay? Look at her, the Queen of Wands. She is representing your higher power right now, whether that's Jesus or the universe or whatever else you call him or her, okay? So annoyed by your worrying and your whining that they're gonna be just like, okay, here's the sun, enjoy. They're just gonna serve it to you, just to keep you quiet. I swear, I'm not insulting you and I'm not trying to be funny. That is what this combination is, okay? So you already know what this is. What have you been whining about? Even though you probably know about manifestation and trusting and surrendering, it worked for you this time, like the opposite of that, okay? You have been so desperate for something that you broke the laws of the supernatural. They were just like, okay, fine. Just be quiet. Here you go. Here's your dream. The sun is happiness. This is joy. Okay. So the wish that will bring you the most joy and security and clarity and success. Okay. That is what's being served to you. And of course, your higher power isn't really angry with you. It's just, they're just a bit irritated, but they're gonna love doing it anyway. You know how kids are with their toddlers? If the child is like, I want chocolate, I want ice cream, and they just feel like, okay, I'm not going to fight anymore. Here's your ice cream. But then they actually enjoy watching the toddler eat the ice cream. They're even going to post a video on Instagram or TikTok. Look at my baby eating ice cream. So cute. So it's kind of that energy between you and your higher power. Okay. It's like they're so annoyed by your whining, by your incessant worrying about this wish or this situation or this prayer, that this week they're just going to give it to you. Okay, there is no doubt about what this is, because even though we as humans have different wishes and goals and manifestations, I'm sure you know exactly which one you have been whining about. Okay, so that is what will be given to you. How will this reach you? If you are just curious as to the conduit, who the universe will use as the messenger, as the courier for this wish, this dream of yours, it is likely a Leo or an Aries. Okay, Aries, Leo energy, or maybe those are their initials, AL, LA. Okay, so yeah, beautiful. It worked. Being desperate worked. It's not always going to. So learn how to detach. But yeah, it worked for you this time. Congratulations in advance. What else? The Six of Wands and the Fool. Oh my God. Again, this is not like me trying to be cute and funny, but this is another very intense situation. I'm going to give you an example, which is like from a skit that I saw online. This person is trying so hard to fit in their job, to survive in their job, even though they hate everyone, they hate what they do. They try to be kind, polite, because they look at their bills and they look at their responsibilities and they just know they can't leave this job. Okay, and then they win the lottery. Okay, I'm not saying you're gonna win the lottery. You could, but this is just an example. They win the lottery. This person, this kid that I saw, and then they just walked out of their job. Okay, the people that they were trying to be nice to and polite to before, like, they just spilled their coffee on them, like, no more. Okay, I give up, done. It was all an act. I have money now. Goodbye. I hated all of you. Okay, so it's that kind of situation. You will receive a win. A win. It doesn't have to be money. It could be, hopefully, but a win, a victory in your life with the Six of Wands. And it will allow you to just walk away and not care about whatever you leave behind. Another example is sometimes maybe you don't have money anymore, not because you're poor, but just because, you're broke until your salary hits, okay? You don't have money anymore and you're pretending that the leftover food in the fridge is delicious, the overripe avocado or something like that, or the green banana. You're pretending, oh, this is healthy, this is good for me, this is amazing. And then the salary hits and you throw all that food away and you order from McDonald's, okay? So this energy, this win, will allow you to strip yourself of all the pretenses, whether you're just tolerating your colleagues, you're tolerating the food in the fridge, whatever your situation is. You know better than me what part of your life, what situation in your life, what relationship in your circle is like this for you. Okay, you are just tolerating, pretending, because you have to endure, you have no choice. But then something saves you, this win, this victory, and like this fool, you're just like, okay, goodbye. I never really cared. I never really liked you. Goodbye forever. Throw them in the trash and just walk away with your new blessings. This situation will happen to you. Okay, let me know how it does. Is it in your love life? Do you get a new love offer? Okay. Is it a new job offer? Is it indeed a lottery win? You tell me, okay? But it's something that people will envy you for. Look, it's not necessarily like a negative kind of envy. Just, people will talk and like, oh my God, did you hear what happened to him or her? How amazing. So yeah, it's that kind of energy. It's bizarre. Honestly, the things that will happen to you this week, so far, these two are like, the universe, your God being annoyed with you and just giving whatever it is you were whining about, and you just dropping all the acting and the pretenses and just revealing that you never really cared and just walking away with this new blessing. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's bizarre, but beautiful. What else? The 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Are you kidding me? It's the same energy again. It's the same energy again. You know how? I don't know if you know, because I don't know if you wear eyeglasses like I do. But that test of what's better, A or B? Like your optometrist is making you test the lenses, like which is clearer, when I put this on or when I put that on. And sometimes you really can't tell the difference. I swear it's impossible to tell the difference. What is hazy or blurred? What is clear? Which one is better for you? So you just say A or you just say B, because you don't know what to say and you just feel kind of nervous or awkward and you don't want to make this person's job difficult. So even though you're not sure if A or B is better, you just say A, okay? Or you just say B, whatever. This week, it's like that. You're going to make a decision with the 7 of Cups that's not really aligned with your heart or your soul, or maybe it's not that deep. It doesn't have to be your heart or your soul. It's just some small stupid decision that you make, like, I don't know what dress to buy, orange or pink, something like that. And you're like, okay, there's no deep reason to this. I'm just going to pick option A. Okay. And you're like, okay, you're sleepy the whole time. You don't care. You don't really think it's going to change your life, but it does with a 10 of Cups. Okay. What do I mean? Another extreme example is maybe you give away your parking spot at work to someone who seems to be in a hurry, and there's no other parking spot, but you're feeling bored and sleepy and you're like, you know what? I'm not going to fight over a parking spot. What if I'm 10 minutes late looking for a different spot? It's fine. My boss likes me. My colleagues, they're not going to tattle on me. It's fine. So you give that parking spot to someone you don't even know. And you're like, okay, it's just a decision. God doesn't have to know about it. The universe doesn't have to record it as good karma for me. It's just some small decision. And then turns out that person was the guy who was going to interview you at your next job interview, maybe on Friday if this is Monday. You know what I mean? Or maybe not within this week, but the week after, okay? It doesn't have to be. It starts this week, but the ripple effect could be later on, a week, a month from now. And that person remembers you, your face, your plate number, your car. And they remember that on the day they were so stressed, you showed them consideration, you showed them kindness. And because of that, you are the last interviewee for the day. They don't even look at anyone else, talk to anyone else, you're hired. Okay? So it's that kind of thing where it's so small. You're like, I don't know, A or B, B, I guess. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But then it turns out to be a very big decision that really helps you. Again, for some of you this week, for others, it could be like, it could snowball into something else a lot of time from now. It doesn't have to be within this week. But yeah, it's a small, little, stupid decision that you make just on instinct. And it's going to help you. It's going to give you a happily ever after, a wish come true one way or another. So you're going to have a kind of bizarre week, honestly. It's good, but it's almost like you are in a sitcom, Yeah, that's the feel that I'm getting. Very interesting week. What else? The Nine of Wands and the Tower. A worry that you have just collapses out of the blue. It could be comical as well. Like an image that I'm remembering is there was this person online who brought their dog to the vet, to the pet hospital or whatever else is called, because there was like what they thought was blood all over the dog's mouth or snout. Is that what it's called? There was blood all over and on the paws too, and they just thought maybe it's hemorrhage or, some sort of serious vomiting or something like that. But apparently it was like rhubarb pie or some sort of raspberry rhubarb, something like that pie. So it's that kind of energy. This week, the first part is negative, okay? There will be a worry that you have. Look, it's kind of high up. This worry, this concern that you will have is kind of, 9 out of 10, 9 of Wands. Something will worry you. I'm sorry for that, but it will end well, okay? But yeah, sometime this week, you will hear of news or you will see some clues, some signs, and your anxiety will be through the roof. 9 out of 10, okay? 99%. But then it just collapses. It just falls apart because apparently you misinterpreted, you misunderstood. There was absolutely nothing to worry about. So yeah, you will be anxious at the start. But in the end, it's like that dog owner who realizes it was just pie. It's not hemorrhage, it's not blood, it's not vomiting. The dog was having fun. Oh, and by the way, just because I remembered the story, the reason that the pet owner was so panicked was because the dog was actually passed out. And apparently it's from the sugar high. It's from the sugar high and then the crash afterwards. So they weren't like, kind of stupid and the dog was having fun and they just brought them to the hospital. It wasn't like that. Like the dog was passed out and they thought, yeah, it was something serious. So something like that will happen to you. I'm sorry for the first part, but that fear will totally collapse like the Tower, okay? Complete misunderstanding, misinterpretation, nothing serious at all. So sorry for the first part, that will happen, but all is well that ends well. Last but not least, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. If there have been problems recently with the women in your life, things are going to settle down now. Okay, I know it's kind of boring, but it's good. It's not like bizarre or shocking like the others, but that is the fifth thing that will happen to you this week. The women in your life, probably mother figures or female bosses, aunts, grandmothers, okay? Could also be Cancerians, water signs, but specifically the women in your life. If there have been issues, again, misunderstandings, okay, conflicts, fights, arguments, things are going to settle this week. Everything will be back in balance again. Either you will apologize or they will apologize, or whoever apologizes, the other person is going to mirror it. It's not like, I'm sorry, okay, well, I'm glad you apologized. It's not like that. It's, no, me, I'm sorry, it was my fault. So there's like a mirroring and echoing of affection and understanding for each other. So yeah, the women in your life, things are going to be great. Things are going to be okay. Another message for some of you, I just heard this. If you have been emotionally unstable, just turmoils in your life, because the Queen of Cups is the queen of emotions. So whether you're a man or a woman, okay? If you have just been unsettled, unstable recently, things will be okay for you now, okay? Things will work out for you now. It will be okay. So yeah, what a bizarre reading. You're definitely going to have a big week. Don't worry about this one, okay? All is well that ends well. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.